All right, so for this equation, I've got kind of a blend between my last few examples. So I've got two trig functions. So I'm going to need to try to solve it, hopefully by factoring. All right, in this case, I've got two cosines, so I can factor out a cosine. That's going to leave me with a 4 sine of x here. Of course, that's a of x there. And then plus 3 is equal to 0. All right, and then you would set each of these factors equal to 0 and then solve for x. So we'll say cosine of x is equal to 0, and we'll say 4 sine of x plus 3 is equal to 0. All right, this one's special. We know exactly how to solve this. You want the two positions on the unit circle where cosine is equal to 0. All right, that's going to happen at 90 degrees and 270 degrees. Those are the positions where the x value is equal to 0. So x equals 90, x equals 270, plus minus 360n. Got that one done. Cool. All right, for this one, we'll move that 3 over. We get 4 sine of x equals negative 3. Then we're going to divide by 4. We get sine of x is equal to negative 3/4. Okay. So it's not a special angle. We're going to have to use the inverse sine in order to solve it. Sine inverse of negative 3/4 gives us this as an answer. All right. When you're taking the sine or tangent of a negative, the inverse sine of something negative, you're going to notice that it'll always spit back the answer as a negative angle. All right, so it's saying this angle down here, rotating negative 48 degrees, whatever that is right there. But in the case of sine and tangent, you're always going to need to loop this thing back around. You're going to have to add 360 to it. Because we want our base answers typically between 0 and 360. Okay. So this is 311.4. All right, that's one of our answers. What is the other place? We want the other angle where sine is equal to negative 3/4. So we're saying that this distance is negative 3/4. The other place that happens is going to be in quadrant 3. Okay, and it's that spot right there, whatever that angle would be. So depending on how you think about it, there's a couple of different ways that you can get that position, that angle. One way would be to figure out what this is, which we know was this 48.5, and you could add that to 180 right here. Okay, so if we do 180 plus this 48.59, that's going to give us that other position, 228.6, I guess. The other way that you could get it is by relating it back this way. I could do 311.4 minus 270. All right, that's the distance it is from the 270 mark. And then I could do 270 minus this answer. 270 minus this answer. And it's going to come out to the same thing. Okay. So those are my base answers. Of course, I want to do plus minus 360n. All right, I want to show you on the calculator what the graph of this one looks like. It's pretty funky, but you can use your calculator if you want. If you're tech savvy enough, you can use your calculator to answer these types of trig equations. All right, so we'll go up to our y equals, and we'll type it in. So 4 sine of x, close parentheses, cosine of x, close parentheses, plus 3 cosine of x. And then on the graph, remember to go to zoom, trig. All right, this is a pretty interesting looking graph here. It's not your typical sine cosine graph. Now what we're going to be looking at are the places where this function is equal to 0. All right, we're wanting the x-intercepts. All right, trace. So one of them we could just find right here, 90 degrees. All right, there's that one. 270, you can just press 270, and it's going to find that other one there for you. These other two spots, it's kind of hard to see them here, but these other two spots right here and here are going to be this 311.4. Okay, that's that E business and the 228. Now, if you want to, instead of actually working it out mathematically, which you should be able to do, is remember you can go to the calc menu, second trace, do the 0 command to find your x-intercepts, and then what you would do is you would go on the left-hand side of it, left-hand side of the x-intercept, press enter, go on the right-hand side of it, press enter, and then press enter again for your guess. Oh, that's it, found the 271. I need to zoom in. I can't tell what's happening here. Zoom in, press enter. I got confused because all those were so close. That was the 271, wasn't it? There we go. All right, so this is the one I'm after. So I go to the left side of it, press enter. Now I go to the right side of it, which is above, press enter, and then guess, press enter. And there you go. That's the other way that you can find those solutions, those x-intercepts. All right, that's it.